Okay, we're just going to do 8, 9, 11, 12. All right, start with number 8. All right, I see a table. We've done this enough times now that I know my brain is trained to draw my little arrows. From 0 to 1, what's my change? +1. What about from 1 to 2? +1. And I see that all the way across, I got +1s, +1s, +1s. So what fraction can I set up for my slope?
1 over 1.
1 over 1, which is equal to? 1. Kate, do you guys see an x value of 0? Yeah, I see an x value of 0. Well, what's right below that 0? 1. So my b value here is going to be what? 1 as well.
I'm just going to write x instead of 1.
Good, I'm glad you brought that up. If we're going to take this equation and plug in both my 1's, backside, right? If I'm going to plug in both my 1's, it's going to look like y is equal to 1x plus 1.
I just got confused.
Okay, just stay with me, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Now, do I need that 1 right in front of the x? No, right? We don't need it. We could just write y is equal to x plus 1. Again, on a test, if you left the 1 there, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to take points off. But let's get comfortable just having our x all by itself. Because I don't know who you're going to have next year, and if they take points off, it's not my problem. So for this year, it's fine, but just remember, we don't need that 1 in front of the x. It's implied if that x is there that there's a 1 in front, okay? Is that good on 8? Anybody get that right, number 8? Yeah. Okay, about half of us. It's concerning. Oh, a little more than half? Okay.
I got it wrong.
Okay, did you make the change?
No, I got it right.
Okay, well. Number 9. On the top, it looks like my numbers are getting smaller. What's my change in x? -1. On the bottom, I'm also getting smaller. From 6 to 5 to 4 to 3, what's that? -1 again. This is where we have to be super careful, right? Because my change in y is -1. My change in x is -1. So naturally our brains look at that and go, oh, my slope is -1. But it's not quite -1. Because what is -1 divided by -1 equal to? +1. What's a negative over a negative? A positive, right? So my negatives cancel out. Do you see an x value of 0 here?
No. Yeah.
Well, look at my x values. Do you see a 0 there? Yeah, what's directly under that 0? 3. Yeah, go ahead. So what's my b value, 0 or 3? 3. It's the y-intercept, so my b value needs to be the y-coordinate for that point, which is 3. Now my m is 1, my b is 3. Y is equal to mx plus b. But just like we said in number 8, how can I clean this equation up a little bit? X plus 3, right? Don't need that 1 in front. Y is equal to x plus 3 would be more appropriate. All right. So that was the tricky one. If you kept your slope negative, make sure you change it to a positive. Because if my change in y and my change in x are negative, those negatives are going to cancel out, right? Dropping down to 11. On the top for my x's, how do I get from 3 to 0? -3, thank you. On the bottom, how do I get from 0 to 6? +6. So my slope is going to be -3 over 6. Right? Can I simplify -3 over 6? Yeah? What does that simplify to? 1/2. Is that what you guys got? -1/2? Zach, you watching?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be y over x.
It's supposed to be what?
Y over x.
Y over x? What did I do?
You put x over y.
Oh, but this one's on top. Shouldn't it go on top?
No.
No? Am I supposed to switch them?
Yes, because m equals y over
Oh, I see. Okay. My bad. So it's 6 over -3, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gianni. What is 6 divided by 3? 2. And what's a positive divided by a negative? Negative. So my m is -2. Now, we got to be careful here because I see a couple zeros, right? Am I looking for a 0 on my x or a 0 on my y? A 0 on my x, which is right here. So what's my b value? 6. I can write the equation y is equal to 2x.
2x plus 6.
Perfect. Exactly right. Right, so if you got a plus 3 hanging off on the end, I see y. But we're looking for an x value of 0 to get that b value on the bottom. Right, b is going to be on the bottom. When you're looking at a table, my b is on the bottom, 6. Anybody get that one right? Number 11, negative 2x plus 6. Gianni did, Eva did, Caleb did, Alyssa did, Anai did. Good. Last but not least, number 12. On the top, I got minus 3. On the bottom, I got plus 3. Okay, so 3 over negative 3. What's that going to simplify to? Negative 1. Can't mess this one up. There's my b value, which is 3. I can write the equation y is equal to negative 1x plus 3.
Or just negative x.
Good. You read my mind. I was about to ask how we could clean this up. Y is equal to negative x plus 3. And there's my equation there for number 12. Real quick, I just want to do number 10. On the top, we got minus 4. On the bottom, we got plus 2. So I got 2 over negative 4. How can I simplify 2 over negative 4? What does that turn into? Negative 1/2. Good. Thought we would have some trouble with that, but it sounds good to me. B is 7. So y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 7. Right? The more we do this, the more hopefully you're seeing like it's the same thing over and over again.
Do we have to circle the equations?
You mean do you have to box up your answer? Typically, yeah. I'd like you to. All right.
If we put a circle instead of a box.
All right. If you're all done with worksheet 14,